It is good to love many things, for therein lies the true strength. And whosoever loves much performs much, and can accomplish much, and what is done in love is well done. I don't know anything with certainty, but seeing the stars makes me dream. There is nothing more truly artistic than to love people. The fishermen know that the sea is dangerous and the storm terrible, but they have never found these dangers sufficient reason for remaining ashore. If you hear a voice within you say you cannot paint, then by all means paint, and that voice will be silenced. It is with the reading of books the same as with looking at pictures. One must, without doubt, without hesitations, with assurance, admire what is beautiful. I would rather die of passion than of boredom. I always think that the best way to know God is to love many things. I put my heart and soul into my work and have lost my mind in the process. It is looking at things for a long time that ripens you and gives you a deeper meaning. What would life be if we had no courage to attempt anything? I often think that the night is more alive and more richly colored than the day. Great things are not done by impulse, but by a series of small things brought together. I am always doing what I cannot do yet in order to learn how to do it. I try more and more to be myself, caring relatively little whether people approve or disapprove. One may have a blazing hearth in one's soul, and yet no one ever came to sit by it. Exaggerate the essential, leave the obvious vague. Be clearly aware of the stars and infinity on high. For my part, I know nothing with any certainty, but the sight of the stars makes me dream. I'm such a nobody. I am seeking, I am striving, I am in it with all my heart. I'm still far from being what I want to be, but with God's help, I shall succeed. Whoever loves much, performs much, and can accomplish much, and what is done in love is done well. If you truly love nature, you will find beauty everywhere. Only when I have a terrible need of, shall I say the word, religion, then I go out and paint the stars. best way to know God is to love many things. Poetry surrounds us everywhere, but putting it on paper is, alas, not so easy as looking at it. How can I be useful? Of what service can I be? There is something inside me. What can it be? Even the knowledge of my own fallibility cannot keep me from making mistakes. Only when I fall do I get up again. It is better to be high-spirited, even though one makes more mistakes, than to be narrow-minded and all too prudent. It is not the language of painters, but the language of nature which one should listen to. I can very well do without God, both in my life and in my painting, but I cannot, suffering as I am, do without something which is greater than I am, which is my life, the power to create. If one is master of one thing and understands one thing well, one has at the same time insight into and understanding of many things. The only time I feel alive is when I'm painting. There is no blue without yellow and without orange. I dream my painting and then I paint my dream. I am seeking, I am striving, I am in it with all my heart. Conscience is a man's compass. Love always brings difficulties, that is true, but the good side of it is that it gives energy. One may have a blazing hearth in one's soul, and yet no one ever came to sit by it. The way to know life is to love many things. I feel that there is nothing more truly artistic than to love people. Paintings have a life of their own that derives from the painter's soul. As we advance in life, it becomes more and more difficult, but in fighting the difficulties, the inmost strength of the heart is developed. I wish they would only take me as I am. In spite of everything, here are additional quotes by Vincent van Gogh, showcasing his profound views on art, life, and the human spirit. If one is master of one thing and understands one thing well, one has at the same time insight into and understanding of many things. The only time I feel alive is when I'm painting. There is no blue without yellow and without orange. I dream my painting and then I paint my dream.